clearing the shoulder.
Swing and a miss.
McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure, steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown, Warriors! What a cut.
Here we go, game 2 out of 6 today at the PSL Holiday Classic. And game 2 should be fun. It's Detroit UPAD against Detroit Central. Evan and Chad back with you. Chad, for Detroit Central, there's a last name around here that people know very well. Acuff, they got another one for Central.
Tyree Acuff's one of their best players. He's a good one, and he's a guy we should certainly watch today. Cheeks, his cousin, is in the house, the top point guard in the country at IMG. The other guy we should look for is Jaden McDonald, a guy that's gone for over 20 points twice already this year. It's a two-headed monster at Detroit Central. They've got something really good brewing, and I think they're kind of one of the secret sleeper teams in the PSL right now.
Well, we just saw a potential sleeper in the PSL in Detroit, Pershing, who won in the first game of the day against Centerline. Yeah, now in game 2, we've got Central in those outstanding bowling shirts against Detroit UPAD, who was a recent add to this event, by the way. It was supposed to be Detroit Edison before they were swapped out and UPAD was swapped in. And yeah, they got a challenge, as you say. I think Detroit Central has the firepower and the horses to surprise some people this year.
Yeah, DeJean Curd in his third year has done a really nice job bringing this group together. They've got some balance. They got some size. They got Gray at 6'8". They've got Phillips at 6'8". I mean, it's a team with some size and some ability, and I like their makeup. UPAD, we'll be honest, we don't know a ton about. But they're a team that's competed at times this year. We saw they had a single-digit loss, I believe, to Pershing. So we're kind of handicapping what they can do. They had a 20-point loss to Centerline. So they're kind of all over the map, but they've shown enough this year, has UPAD, that they can hang. They're the Mustangs, and they're coming off an overtime win, their best win of the year, against Southfield A&T back a couple days before Christmas. So listen, they've got enough to be dangerous. Detroit Central should not be looking past them.
Starting 5 for UPAD, you're seeing it on the screen. Number 2, Julian Jones, a 5'9" junior, along with Turner, Monica Gray Paris, and Benjamin Griffin. As for the starting 5 for the Trailblazers of Detroit Central, the oldest public high school in Detroit, Amari West, Tyree Acuff, Embry Webb, Jeremiah Gray, and Jaden McDonald. It's a little bit different, Chad, than Pershing starting 5, the team that won our first game today. They had just the one senior starter. Central, Webb's their only senior starter, but they got 3 juniors, and they're all 3 very talented juniors in that starting 5.
They are, and this is a team that's built to last. It's going to be around for a minute. But again, I think we need to look at McDonald, a guy that is a 20-plus point scorer, Acuff. And then, look, they got size in the middle. Don't overlook the fact they've got a 6'8" Jeremiah Gray, one of those juniors you spoke of. So this is a Detroit Central team that's certainly a favorite in this game. But UPAD, again, showed a lot in their win over Southfield A&T back a couple days before Christmas. By the way, I hope you had a great Christmas.
Thank you, Chad. I had an outstanding Christmas. Everything turned out just fine. Was
Good.
the fat man kind to you? Did you get everything you want?
He was. More importantly, he was good to my kids for some reason. But yeah, no, Santa was good for us. Thank you.
And now we're playing a little basketball at Cass Tech. Game 2 out of 6 today in the PSL Holiday Classic. Pershing won the first game over Centerline, and now UPAD and Central in game 2. Amari West to Embry Webb. Swing, swing. Acuff thought about it. Deep bomb coming. Webb missed it, and UPAD clears the board with Gray Paris.
This is their best player, Damani Gray Paris, 6'2", 155. He's their best rebounder as well.
Central takes it away. No one's cracked that scoring seal yet. McDonald, nice drive, but a little bit strong.
He's a creative scorer, 3-level scorer, Evan. I really like McDonald's game a lot.
Loose ball. Still UPAD ball. Trap in that corner. They bounce out of it. Leaner not there. Long rebound tip to Acuff. Gave it up to West. Back to Acuff for 2.
And that's what this team's all about, Evan. A cohesive, tight group that's been built under Dejon Curd, the head coach.
And I'll say it, it's just nice to say Acuff for 2 inside Cass Tech's gym again. It's been a while.
It has been a minute. It's been echoing all over the country. It's been echoing to Mr. Calipari's ear as well.
Darius Acuff, outstanding player here at Cass Tech. Now playing at IMG, committed to go play at Arkansas. Darius, a legend here, got Cass Tech that basketball state title a couple of years ago. UPAD trying to get a bucket. Drive and a strip. West had the defense, out of bounds. Central basketball.
We'll see some of those guys that were part of that team as freshmen. That championship team with Corey Sadler, Graves, and some of the other seniors that are playing later for Cass Tech tonight in their game against Grand Blanc.
That's the nightcap. King and Saginaw United before that. Ooh, nice feed down low and a finish for Gray.
And a strong finish for Gray. And a flexible finish for Gray. I mean, that's a good-looking post player down there with a smooth, easy lay-in.
6'8". Ooh, drive, a dunk attempt, and a blocking foul. Gray Paris attacking that rim, no fear.
Man, I love the tenacity coming down the runway for Damani Gray Paris. At 6'2", he got up, and he popped right back up too. Off that back, and then boom. He's ready to rock.
Got Jeremiah Gray on the foul. One more coming for Gray Paris. We talk about the talent that Central has in their starting 5. For UPAD, they do have the 3 senior starters in Manika, Griffin, and Gray Paris. Damani went 1 of 2. Long rebound, saved by UPAD. Fresh look.
Great hustle to preserve the possession.
Turner gave it up to Jones. He's a junior. Acuff almost had the turnover. Ball rolling out of bounds. It is off UPAD. Central ball.
UPAD took on Pershing. That was the team I was handicapping it with. And they lost by 19 points. So gives you a little bit of perspective. You look at the replay there.
There's a steal. Manika one-on-one. No good. Webb on the push for Central. Good look inside. McDonald up and good.
Double Nichols. He's got some skill. Just a little fella, 5'10". He can score, though, at the rim, Evan. Crafty score.
Bucket gives Central a 6-1 lead. Pershing never trailed in our win in the first game today. 3-ball good. Good looking stroke from the outside for Julian Jones.
JJ gets UPAD on the board with their first bucket.
Now Acuff, free throw line J. Didn't get the roll. Rebound to UPAD. They got men behind the play. This is Turner. And a tie game.
Turner got up. Don't let those rec specs fool you. This kid's an athlete and a wiry one. New ball game, new energy. UPAD coming out of nowhere, Evan.
Little 5-0 spurt. Just got a foul on him on the floor. Flash it a double at Tyree Acuff. His cousin Darius, the one going to Arkansas next year. Great look there at the UPAD bomb that got him closer in this game. Tyree's brother Tyson also plays at Rutgers.
Yeah, formerly Eastern.
Yeah, successful stint at Eastern Michigan, now off to Rutgers in the Big Ten. High school hoops and college hoops, it feels like it's finally officially starting here as we get past the new year. Driving to finish, UPAD's got the lead all of a sudden. There's Gray Paris attacking the rim again.
They found their energy. They found their energy, and it's come off of the defense and the stops. But they've got a fiery coach. They've got all kinds of energy over there right now. And they're coming off their best win of the year.
McDonald, good. Nice shot making to start this one.
Yeah, he's a smooth operator. Little back step afterwards. Feeling real confident.
8-all, and still plenty of time to go. First quarter. Driving a foul on the floor before the attempt by Jones. Looks like they got Amari West for Central.
Yep.
I mean, if you're Central, right, this is a tough game to scout because UPAD was literally put on the schedule a couple of days ago. So it's this time of year, though, right? You're playing a lot of games in a short span of time, and sometimes you throw that scouting report out the window, and you just kind of got to go play basketball.
That's it. Just play basketball, line up, and work on us, right? Let's work on us. Don't worry about the opponent as much. And today, they're working on themselves. They've worked themselves back into this game. We're tied at 8.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
Detroit Central, oldest public high school in Detroit, founded in 1896. They got a state title in the closet, Class A state champs in 1998. Been a while since they've won a regional title. Last time they won one was in 2006. Chad, there's talent on this Central roster. Acuff, Webb, Gray, McDonald, West. That's a pretty darn good starting 5. Credit to UPAD, though. They're hanging in the game early on.
They are. I like what I've seen from Armani, Gray, Paris, and company, Julian Jones. Fun-looking group. This kid I like, too, Turner.
Hey, that is a heck of a shot fake and a finish. That's gorgeous.
Jordan Turner, 5'11", a $131, soaking wet. But he's been the player of the game so far.
Central feels like they got to get Acuff going. Just 2 points. 3, no. Good rebound and a foul. They go to the bench, bring in Chris Taylor, and he's off to the line.
Yeah, Gray Paris wants to swat everything, and God bless him. He's very active, and he's forced a lot of turnovers in this game, but that's the second foul on him early. They need him. He's their best player. UPAD does have some size down there with Ben Griffin at 6'2", 234. But now they're going to have to sit Gray Paris, and I think this could be a chance for Central to make a run.
Go 1 of 2 at the line there with Taylor. Turner fumbled the pass initially. Chad's been all over those rec specs. It's a very sharp look. Oh, a block from behind and a foul. UPAD starting to assert themselves down low with Benjamin Griffin.
I think the rec specs are making a run back in style. Good feed to the post on the bounce. They get it to the big boy. Ben Griffin knows what to do with it. Take it to the bucket. Nice power move. Use that 234-pound frame. And he did. It's one thing to have the body, but the people that use it, it's impressive, especially for young men. 16, 17, 18 years old. You know, you're taught as a big guy, be gentle, be gentle. Well, no, you want to be a force on the basketball court, and he is. Good to see him use it.
Acuff, a good rebound down there off the Griffin miss. McDonald on the attack.
Wow, what a pass.
That was a gorgeous one. Acuff couldn't get that floater. Good rebound, Central. Back up and good. McDonald working hard on the glass.
He's a bad man. Saw him go off earlier this year, 31 against Ypsi Lincoln. but this guy's a player.
Good answer by Central, getting this thing back to tied at 11. Now Jones trying to find room. Found an open man. Turner, yes, from 3.
The burner Turner is on a heater right now.
UPAD is making shots in this first quarter.
The rec specs are fogging up.
McDonald the answer for Central.
And he's been equally hot, Evan, on the other side. And equally impressive. We're tied at 2 touchdowns.
Jaden McDonald's got 9 of the 14 points for Central. Too many steps. Jordan Turner traveled with the basketball.
Of course, you think of Detroit Central, you think of Antonio Gates, guy that went on to Kent State to play basketball, took basketball world's hearts when they went to the Sweet 16. And he says, I'm gonna try this football thing out. Wasn't even drafted. And how about that former Detroit Central Trailblazer, Antonio Gates?
He was on that 98 team that won the state title for Central.
He sure was.
Shocker, I know. Future Hall of Fame football player helps you win a state title in basketball. Who'd have thunk it?
That's right. Rob Murphy, who will be on commentary later, one of his mentors, one of the guys that told him, hey, get into football, try football. Brought some scouts into a camp.
I mean, that floater from Jones, you talk about slithering your way inside and hitting the roof on a fall away.
UPAD's got a team. They're not here to, they're not the Washington Generals getting the last second call to come in and play the Globetrotters. This team can beat Central. They played very well.
Griffin just blocked McDonald. We are under a minute to go in the first quarter, and it's seen UPAD take the lead on Central a couple of times. Griffin down low, wanted it, but he lost the ball. McDonald fouled by Jones.
The aggressive defense by Central forces this. And they said enough's enough. We're going to make these guys uncomfortable from UPAD, from Milwaukee Avenue. And they have. On that possession, they get the ball back. Final shot, perhaps, of this quarter, too.
No shot clock here in high school basketball in Michigan. Drive. No. Rebound. Yes. That's 2 more for Turk.
Turk is a problem down there. I like his activity. He's all over the ball. Guy that crashes the glass, kind of a glue guy, blue-collar guy.
Jones with that ball as the quarter clock running down. Lets it go. He got it. UPAD could not miss in that first quarter. Jones knocked down a couple, and they're here to play.
iPad, UPAD, WePad. UPAD with a 3-point lead on the Splash City, Evan. How about this setup, look, got the right shot. He wanted it the whole way. He says, it's my shot, and it's our time.
Take a look at us right now. We are everything that will be. We are an engine of progress that has been forged by generations, driven by the knowledge that each student in every classroom has the potential to be their best self and inspire us all. We are teachers, parents, families, all ready to do our part. We know when students rise, we all rise. We are Detroit Public Schools Community District.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
How about UPAD? Brought into this PSL Holiday Classic a couple of days ago. Detroit Central was supposed to play Edison. Instead, they're playing UPAD, and that was a hot shooting first quarter.
Yeah, how about it? 3 of 4 from distance to give them the 3-point lead.
And now they're breaking Central pressure. But a rebound for the Trailblazers down there with Taylor. Good look-ahead pass. Acuff all alone, and now that's 4 points.
I like the patience for Acuff. Finally break the seal. We'll see if that gets Tyree going.
Big score in that first quarter for the Trailblazers. Jaden McDonald, who had 9. Open look again. That time the 3-ball off. Brookins missed it. And a foul down low. And they got Griffin going over the back.
Yeah, at some point you got to ask yourself, if you're DeJon Curd, like, are you going to start having to guard the 3? Because, I mean, yeah, they're now 3 of 5, but this has been a team that can really shoot it. I'm sure Coach Curd respects their three-point shooting ability, but he's not willing to sell out for it yet. So we'll see what pays dividends by not focusing on that three-point shot and extending the defense.
McDonald off an A-cuff swing. Swing, swing. Corner 3 blocked. Active hands by UPAD. Now they get it ahead to Turner. Turner on the go. Off to the line. Drew the contact on the drive.
Yeah, it was Kari Sims on the defensive side that had that block. And then Turner, this guy's a jet. Comes right up the sideline, attacks the rim, very confident. I mean, goes right at the rim. He should have made that. I don't know how. I swear there's something going on with this rim. I mean, we've seen routine layups just fall out. It's haunted. It's bent. Something. I know it.
Are you saying there's paranormal activity here at Cass
I think
Tech?
so.
The nightmare after Christmas?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm
Okay.
a little tweaked right now.
Okay.
I mean, I'm concerned.
Okay, so in between games, you go down, you do some investigative journalism, and,
All
and you
right.
see if that rim is haunted, and you
I mean,
report back.
the last man up there was Rob Hunter. I'm not saying anything, but Alex Westfall, our executive producer, got up there. He did a little proof check, and okay, well, who knows what else he put over there? He put some kind of spirit on that rim.
McDonald, good roll off that rim for 2.
He just has a sense of that whole reverse, some English. He's 5'10". He's playing it down there like he's 6'10".
20 all. Turner for UPAD, got it away from that late double. Ball is bobbling all over the place. Jones, no foul call. Shot up and good. It all worked out for Manika.
Manika, was he the 5th UPADer to score? I mean, he just heaved it up there and it went in. It's been that kind of first half for UPAD. You feel like everything's gone right for them so far in this game, Evan.
Shot making has been excellent.
Yeah.
Burks, speaking of shot making, got a 3.
Little lefty stepping out for 3. Very comfortable and cool.
You know, that Pershing centerline game was a bit of a rock fight at times.
Yes.
UPAD and Central are wide awake.
Yeah, rock fight and quicksand.
So Jaden McDonald foul, reaching in on Sims.
UPAD showing they've got a little bit of a bench too. They'll play 7. And I say a little bit of a bench, I mean it. I think they've got 3 on the bench, but they play 7. So I know endurance was a thing last game with Pershing having 12 guys active. And their opponent centerline really only playing 7.
Good look down low, up and good. Griffin the finish off the Gray Paris feed.
I like the patience, the strength of Ben Griffin. He's a presence down there. Coughing up a storm. Hope his lungs are all right.
Burks another shot fake. Rebound back to Burks. McDonald on the move. Swing, swing, A-cuff. On the drive, inside, and a shooter's touch.
Baby Cheeks, nice little rattle and roll. Gets his 4th point. I like the aggressiveness in the attack.
Just over 5 minutes to go, second quarter. A lot of scoring in this game. Some strong offensive shot making on both ends. Great drive there from Tyree Acuff.
What makes people stand in this line like this for 3 hours? Because we're not Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons. These donuts are made fresh daily, and it's made with love and consistency. We got the same ingredients. It didn't change. The people know that, and that's why they standing out there.
Lower covering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Third year for Coach Curd at Detroit Central. Played some college ball at Wayne Community College. Ended up winning the Junior College Championship in Michigan. Some time as an assistant at Ferndale before starting his own program here at Detroit Central. Right now, Chad, Coach Curd and that whole Trailblazers team in for a fight. UPAD has come to play.
You know what? They're a good team, and he's in his third year there, as you mentioned. But they had some losses, River Rouge and Adrian, nothing to be ashamed of. But he's got some things here he's built around.
Central can take the lead back here. McDonald baseline drive. Reset to Acuff. Tyree Acuff with 6. The type of man that can heat up at a moment's notice. 3 ball long, back tap to Griffin.
Big Ben, a big body, but he's got the right kind of mindset to be a leader on this team. He's bailed them out of a couple possessions that could have gone awry.
In the hands of Julian Jones. Turner, Gray, Paris, and Jones have been the ball handlers for UPAD in this game. Turner got a step. One more step. Look at that slash to the rim for Jordan Turner.
I mean, Turner's just schooling folks. You feel like this is the guy they threw out there. You know, he got in his oversized shirt and his shoes and, you know, goofed around his goggles. And he comes out here and is burning people. Like, legit.
McDonald, no. UPAD saved the rebound. And they throw it ahead to guess who? Turner. Oh, too strong. McDonald had the defense. Now Central's up the floor. Acuff. Offensive foul.
Now, I want to go back to this end. Turner, who hasn't missed anything all night, with a routine layup over here. And a spirit pops his ball up. How does the ball... Look at that. Well, that's a block the other way. That's a charge. And that's a tough man take of a charge by Gray Paris, who rolled the dice. He had 2 fouls. Pays off there. The wrist did.
Coming up on 3 minutes to go now. First half. UPAD and Central going back and forth. That time a blocking foul as Julian Jones got to step inside.
I mean, they've got weapons. They've got Gray Paris. They've got Jones. They got Turner. They got this Griffin guy. Not many on that bench today. Here's another look. The rip, drive, bam. Little contact. Going to have to earn it at the line.
It's another foul on Jeremiah Gray too, Chad. That's a problem. That's one of the better bigs down low for Central.
Yeah, 6'8". Skill to go with it. Just a junior. You talked about the cluster of juniors for Central. They're not just built for this season. They're built for next year and beyond. They also like the sophomore Amari West, who we haven't talked a ton about, and the 6'8" Aiden Phillips. I mean, this is a good roster, and they're well coached.
Acuff for Burks. Way away from the basket. Now Central gets it inside. Gray off the deck and good. 2 more.
Look at that catch in traffic for Gray. I mean, that's a tough catch for a big guy. He came down with it in a gentle lay-in. I'm impressed with both bigs for both teams today.
Shot making has been really, really good for both teams. They're both shooting over 50%. Again, fearless on the drive. Turner found his way inside for UPAD.
Yeah, this is a tough call, and the officials have been fabulous. I'm not about to bag on them now, but this is just a really hard call for Central defensively. Arms up, wall up. Exactly what you teach a big man is what Jeremiah Gray did. He did nothing wrong there, and he got the foul because this young man, number 5, has stolen the hearts of Detroit and Cass Tech with his shot-making and aggressive ball-taking ability.
The thing that always gets me, Chad, watching any level of basketball is how the smallest guy on the floor always finds a way to get to the rim. Jordan Turner's listed at 5'11". I don't think he's actually 5'11", but he's just living at the rim all game.
He has. Not afraid. Just these are the types of guys that can get you championships. that want to get to the rim. Got a little disco ball going on down there. Another shot coming up as Gray lost his balance on that free throw line. Look at this balancing act on the free throw line by Gray. A little ballet, Gray.
One more coming for Turner after Gray couldn't keep his balance and ball to lie. He made the second free throw.
Mark that one down. That's an extra point. That's a free point in a 1-point game.
I really have no idea what Jeremiah was doing. I mean, how did he lose his balance? He was just standing there.
I don't know. This is like the most graceful athlete. We just saw him make a catch in traffic, balance and finish beautifully, but he can't stay composed on the free throw line.
McDonald's pass for Webb in that corner, Chad, was a 98-mile-per-hour fastball when we probably should have threw the changeup.
That's it. That's it. You're ready for Smet's ball, aren't you, already?
Always.
No rest for the wicked and the weary. Here's that blow-by kick and the fire and all the way to the backstop. Runners advance.
Put him at second and third, still nobody out. It's always ready. It never stops, man. 3-ball off and a back tap to Central. Big couple of minutes here to close the half.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is where the game can have some momentum in the second half. Plays like that, setups like that. What a dime from Acuff.
And remember, too, his drives in this half already sucks the UPAD defense out, and then he can pass it down like that.
Yeah, he has not been utilized or utilized himself as efficiently as we've seen in the past.
Great Paris. Oh, he got his rebound somehow. I mean, that effort from Gray Paris and the whole UPAD team has been infectious to watch in this first half. Man.
It has. Here we see it. Attacks, goes up, he follows it, and then Gray gets another foul. What is that on Gray? Is that 3, Jan? It is. I mean, that's big. He's going to have to check out with $1:51 to go, and he's been a huge part of what Central's done defensively.
Free throws were an issue in our first game of the day. UPAD now 7 of 11 at the line. Central's only taken 2 free throws. A lot of more ball coming up rest of the day. After this, Henry Ford will take on Flint Hamady. Fun girls matchup at 4:15. Castle host Romulus. And then King Saginaw United and Cass Grand Blanc to wrap up the day.
Fun games of basketball. And, yeah, thanks for starting us off the right way, brother.
McDonald 3, 14 in the first half.
He's a silent assassin, just a quiet game, but can score at 3 levels. You see it there with a deep ball. We've seen it earlier around the rim in his finishes. Very crafty, too.
Lead is up to 6 for Central, their largest of the game. Sims, runner good. Big bucket for UPAD.
Kari Sims' second bucket. He's just a 10th grader. This is a nice-looking UPAD team. I know I mean, we shouldn't have been so surprised, but they're hanging with Central toe-to-toe. They've had the lead in this game as well.
McDonald again! That thing was from Grand Rapids.
24 hours, he's always open. The range is limitless, too. Man, what a big shot there.
Central basketball. UPAD here down the stretch in the half is withering away as McDonald is making shots from several different area codes.
They asked him to take it from 37. He said, nah, I need it from 35. Steps into it. One dribble, bam. Confident. A lot of hours in the gym right there for 55.
17 points for Jaden McDonald in the first half. He's got the ball again. Central ready to shoot it as soon as they get it now, but the UPAD D, good. Turnover, Central.
Yeah, forced by Kayvon Manica, the 6-foot senior.
Now the Trailblazers bringing a little pressure. Couldn't get the held ball. Could get the turnover, though. Pass ahead to Acuff. Made the catch in traffic, and he got fouled by Jones.
Yep. Just shy of the goal line there, that takedown. Look at the interception, the throw ahead. Tyree with a nice catch in traffic, being defended tightly by Jones. Ball out of bounds.
Acuff's just stuck on the 6 points, Chad, but McDonald's made up for it with the 17, and Central can play for the final shot of the half.
Yeah, and it speaks to how much talent they have on the team. I mean, they've got a legit 4 players that can score.
McDonald got another foul. Shooting all those shots from the outside, and now he drives inside and gets a foul.
He's playing around. This guy he's got a nice mid-range game too. And UPAD playing in their zone. He's trying to slice it up a bit and create. You're right, Acuff has been more of a creator, a facilitator in the first half. He hasn't really found his shot yet, and that's got to be scary for UPAD in the second half.
UPAD was making a ton of shots in this first half. They're still shooting 52% for the game, but they've missed 3 straight three-pointers. McDonald following his miss. Turner, oh, that almost went in from three-quarter court.
Oh, the kid can play. The half-court heave even rattled a bit. We got a fun one, buddy.
37-30, Central on top. UPAD will have something to say, no doubt about it, when we start the second half in about 10 minutes.
First, life gives us many. From buying your first car or first home to starting a business, Alliance Catholic Credit Union is here for you every step of the way. From checking and savings accounts and youth accounts to auto loans, mortgages, business needs, and financial planning. A full-service financial institution with over 70 years of experience. We're committed to serving your firsts, seconds, 50ths, and every day in between. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
In today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
Every morning when I rise, my dream lives in me. This is my kingdom, a wonder world that's always changing, where great champions stand victorious. Here, we celebrate what makes us different. We share our creativity, and we grow stronger. Preparing for the world we will make together.
I am.
I am one of Detroit's next legends. It's our time to rise.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
As the voice of Michigan's student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports should be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive. We believe that athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe that students in the stands should have fun,
but not take away the focus from the game.
We believe coaches should act like teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and support their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, we're your financial guardian angel. We're here to help you achieve your dreams. A new home, a Catholic education, that business you are working to build. We're here to support the goals of your family, your retirement, and the community that surrounds you. We're here to offer your trusted financial services inspired by Catholic values. And like your guardian angel, we'll always be by your side. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure, steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Back at Cass Tech, where we just had an outstanding shot-making first half. Central leading UPAD 37-32. The two big shot makers were Jordan Turner, number 5 for UPAD. He had 11, had 12 in the first half. Jaden McDonald did him one better, 17 points, and he's making shots from different area codes. UPAD made their first 3 threes, then they cooled off, and McDonald got red hot. Shot from Grosse Pointe, bang. You're going to see one from Grand Rapids later. And also because of all the shots he was making from deep, Jaden was able to slither his way inside and start making down close. Our first game, Pershing won it by scoring 43 points. Central scored 37 points in that first half, and they only lead by 5. Should be a fun second half in store in game 2 out of 6 today as part of the PSL Holiday Classic. Central leading UPAD by 7. Second half starts right after this.
First, life gives us many. From buying your first car or first home to starting a business, Alliance Catholic Credit Union is here for you every step of the way. From checking and savings accounts and youth accounts to auto loans, mortgages, business needs, and financial planning. A full-service financial institution with over 70 years of experience. We're committed to serving your firsts, seconds, 50ths, and every day in between. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Take a look at us right now. We are everything that will be. We are an engine of progress that has been forged by generations, driven by the knowledge that each student in every classroom has the potential to be their best self and inspire us all. We are teachers, parents, families, all ready to do our part. We know when students rise, we all rise. We are Detroit Public Schools Community District.
Second half coming up. Got a good ball game here between Detroit Central and Detroit UPAD. Shot making, Chad, was awesome for both teams in the first half. So what can both teams do defensively to try to slow the other one down in the second half?
I think we've seen that 2-3 zone for UPAD work at times. I'd like to see him go a little more man-to-man, and I'd also like to see Central get a little bit more aggressive with their traps. We've seen UPAD at times when they don't have the ball in the hands of Jordan Turner get a little bit loose with it. And so I think that I'd like to see a little more trapping out of Central. They've been a headache when their defensive pressure and their physicality has been in play.
Second half starts. Central lead and ball. This is McDonald. 17 points and a bunch of made threes in the first half.
There's this 2-3 zone again. They're trying to get Acuff the high post. There it is.
Oh, and a nice look down low. But Gray couldn't handle the pass. It all worked until that final step.
It was perfectly executed, and it was just dropped. I mean, you can't execute against a 2-3 zone any better. Ball to high post, ball down to low post on a bounce. It hits a spring, and it goes out of bounds. What are you going to do? That's a win.
Let's see if UPAD can start hitting threes again. They made their first 3, missed their next 4 to close out the first half, and now a backcourt violation. They turn it over to start the second half.
Basketball gods evened it out. Said, Central, you deserve better there with that bounce pass. Let's do it again.
McDonald's got the ball again. He put his right palm up to say, slow it down here. Gray in the post. Acuff is not in the middle like he was before.
And that's not good because that's where he needs to be right now.
McDonald lost the ball. And Acuff had it, lost it. Gray's got it, he lost it.
And he got a foul to boot, and that's not good. I think that's 3 on him, if not 4.
They announced that it is his 3rd. Still, though, foul trouble for one of the best bigs that Central has.
Yeah, we've got him with 4 fouls, but Jan's not going to tell Mr. Weaver. It's all good. Either way, again, just not taking advantage of that zone is causing trouble right now for Central.
Jones, drive kick. Turner, fall away, long 2. Rebound Griffin, stripped, got it back, and got a foul on Turk.
Yeah, Griffin's been the real deal down there in the paint. He has been the paint presence for UPAD, and he's held up his own here. Look at the fight, the battle, the soft hands. Even gets it after it's slapped out of his hands by Turk. Nice looking player. I like Griffin.
And now, right, with Jeremiah Gray out of the game with that foul trouble, Griffin on paper and probably in actuality going to do a really nice job asserting himself down there.
Yeah, he can go eat now. The door's open. Come on in. Appetizers are being served. Speaking of which, we better get some food ordered. Getting hungry.
You got to love how Chad just in the middle of the broadcast is like, look, where are we eating, okay? Where are we eating?
Mom, meatloaf. Sorry.
No, you're good. I would not turn down meatloaf. I'm just saying.
All right, we might do it.
There's Acuff in the middle. Roll off. Rebound. No. UPAD holds firm. They got numbers on the break. Fake to pull up pop. Now a drive inside and 2 for Gray Paris.
Yeah, Damani is just a smooth worker in that paint. Great finish with strength and confidence, too.
UPAD hanging tough. McDonald draws a foul. He was trying to get Acuff in the middle of that zone.
Yeah, he sure was. And they're going to lean on McDonald to make the right decisions against that 2-3 zone, which, I mean, they saw it in the first half. It's looking like it's a different 2-3 zone as we get another look here at the nice take and finish by Damani Gray Paris, 6'2 senior.
All of a sudden, Central's got to get a bucket. Acuff passing out. 3 ball on the way. It is good. Webb's first bucket today.
That's good looking basketball. High post pass. Acuff, the perfect man to be the point forward, to dish it out, and then the finish in the splash city from Webb.
What a foul as Julian Jones was getting up the floor. Amari West picks up another personal.
Another look at this pass. Acuff finds him. Bam. Love that kind of basketball. Well executed.
Still 5.5 to go in this third quarter. Jones, no. Acuff had the contest. Now he's got the ball. McDonald back for Acuff through the contact and off to the line.
What a two-man game. McDonald, Acuff, before they could set that zone up. Timing's everything. Run in transition, and in traffic finds his man, and Tyree didn't miss.
He is the type of guy, right, who he's sitting on 4 points, 6 points. Then you pick your head up, he's got 18 points. He feels like a guy in this game ready to pop off at some point.
Yeah, and even when he's not scoring, he's setting up scorers, which is nice.
So now 9 in the game for Tyree. His cousin, Darius, in the house. Little time off from IMG. They got that big game against St. Mary's on the 9th in January. Griffin down low, stripped, lost it again. Acuff behind the D. Tyree Acuff! Oh no! He put him on a poster!
Oh, stop it, Tyree. Got the gym a-jumping. Wow. The elevation and the hammer time. Another look at it here. Starts with a strip, double strip, throw ahead, and let's have some fun on a holiday. Ugh.
Gray Paris tried to stop it. Tyree Acuff would not be stopped. Remember how we said it feels like he's going to pop off?
He popped off, he popped up, and he's got the gym just a juicing right now.
Your Catholic faith, it's at the core of who you are, what you do, and the decisions you make. At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, we make your faith and finances work together. From home needs to business needs, from school to retirement, we've got the financial well-being of our Catholic community covered. Visit us today and see how your faith and finances can work together. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
So I got a sneaking suspicion that dunk from Tyree Acuff is going to be shared on various forms of social media several thousand times over the next few hours. My goodness. You talk about dropping the hammer.
Elevation, man. And he had it in his head. I'm going up. I'm getting after it. My cousin's in the house. IMG's watching. Ugh, take that one. Big time. That'll go viral.
A guy named Acuff making plays at Cass Tech. Where have we heard that before?
Yeah, it all has come around.
And now UPAD getting sloppy with the ball. This is where it gets tricky, right? UPAD played so well, made so many shots early on in that first half, but now it feels like Central's really about to extend the lead.
Yeah, and Central's done this to a lot of teams this year. I mean, they've got so many weapons, and when they get the emotional lift like that, watch out.
3 ball on the way. Acuff trying to get the board, but Griffin saved it for UPAD. Now Central pressure in that corner. Who's it off of? UPAD, Central basketball.
Central just relentless right now. They've taken it to a new level. Acuff elevated to a new level, and Central's looking to get this team to a new level. And this double-digit lead seems right for them. Let's see if they can hold on to it. We know UPAD has some threats. We haven't seen Jordan Turner in a while, Evan.
Webb, yes! That's his second 3 of the third quarter.
Nice looking shot. Embry Webb, senior.
Turner lost it. Central having fun now. McDonald on the run. Give up. Acuff, 2 more.
Timeout, that's enough. That's it. UPAD looking to talk it over.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lip, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
It's been a Trailblazer avalanche to start this third quarter. Central has ballooned the lead all the way out to 16. About to get larger. McDonald's! Oh boy, I think they were looking for Acuff there. Intercepted by West, looking like a DB. McDonald's threw it up and in. How in the world did he do that?
McDonald always open anytime, 24/7 from anywhere. But these acrobatic finishes under the rim have just been routine for him.
Gray Paris lost the ball. Central in the middle of showtime right now. McDonald shot fake. Give up and good. No basket though. They were trying to find Turk down deep.
You got to love it. McDonald's on a bender, but he dishes off here to Turk. Very selfless play, but the reverse here, how sweet have we seen that so many times. McDonald says nothing like it. He's been very, very impressive to watch today. We heard about him, 20-plus points several times this year, but we're not done yet. He's been the best player on the floor.
Acuff off the inbound, down to the floor to save it for Central. Webb, step in 3. UPAD will let it roll out of bounds. Chad, you and I have seen this a lot doing high school hoops over the last few years. It's tough, right? UPAD in the first half makes shots, stays in the game, but it takes a lot of effort against a good team to stay in the game. And in this third quarter, Central has really just put that throttle down.
They have, and you just see Central flexing here. Their intensity on the defensive end, and it's been coupled with Acuff coming alive and a selfless basketball team. That it really is okay to see any which of 3 players score.
Acuff behind the back. Tyree Acuff! The man is possessed in the third quarter.
It's been Tyree time in the third. Acuff just attacking from all levels. A lot of confidence, the scoop, score, and the foul.
He had 6 points earlier in this quarter. He has scored 10 points in the last 4 minutes with a poster dunk that is going to be ringing all across the state over the next day or so. There's a lot of talent in that family, man, and he's sure looking the part in this quarter.
Yeah, it's a lot to live up to, and he's done his part today. He's making our G of the Game contest a little more difficult as well.
McDonald scored the 17 in the first half for Central. He has not scored yet in this half. Acuff's got 17 now in the game and double-digit in the third quarter alone.
Yeah, a lot of the G of the Game tale will be told in the fourth. Will this game get tighter? Can UPAD make another run? Where's Jordan Turner? Where's Damani Gray-Paris?
This is Julian Jones, who almost turned it over. They do find Turner, who was hoping for Brookins on the cut, but threw it behind him.
Yeah, they want number 5 to take that shot right there in that spot. Not number 10, but God bless him for being a willing passer and wanting to set his teammates up. That's a positive.
Acuff, one more pass. 3 ball. That is off. And the rebound for UPAD. Turk missed that shot. Numbers here. Brookins lost it out of bounds. It's just been that type of quarter for UPAD.
It has. And again, you want Turner to handle the ball as many times as possible. Despite the thoughtful pass, just every bounce right now going the way of the boys from Tuxedo Avenue or Tuxedo Street.
McDonald goes behind the back. Acuff on the attack. Oh, he wanted another poster. Follow up and good. Man, when Tyree got that shoulder down, he was thinking one thing.
Everybody went, it was that fake. The fake, everybody bought it too because they saw it earlier. It was like, wait a minute, I want to watch this. I want a front row seat to this flight.
It's fun, man, watching basketball. When a guy gets a hammer dunk like that and later on in the game they want another, they're just like a bull seeing red, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at this acceleration, the first step, the explosiveness off the floor. Fun to watch, 11. He's going to get a well-deserved break.
UPAD just ice cold. They have scored 5 points in this third quarter. This is a 37-30 game at halftime, but Central in this third quarter, powered by all these Tyree Acuff wizardry type plays. They've looked really, really good in this quarter.
Yeah, and not making excuses for UPAD, but they're also playing 7 players, and they've got 8 dressed. So, I mean, this isn't the kind of game you want to get involved with 7 players. So they're running out of gas, too, to go with it. And so any kind of comeback thought, now's the time. You got to start making a move.
Jaden McDonald to the line. The thing about this Central team, which you've seen on display if you've been watching this whole game with us, yeah, Acuff's got the 17 points, but McDonald on the verge of 20 points. Jeremiah Gray would help that cause too, Chad. He's just been in foul trouble the whole game.
Yeah,
this is a
forgot
balanced
about
bunch. Yeah, they're going to be a problem.
They've got 4 really good core players, and you've got other pieces in Webb. I mean, he's a guy, and you said the Turk, West. Yeah, you feel like there's guys that haven't even really had a chance that can be impact players for Central.
Coming up on a minute to go in the quarter. We got another Central steal. McDonald got it back. It's a 5-2 Detroit Central team. They've ripped off 4 wins in a row. Started 1-2. Block. All done by Turner on that drive from Burks. Central lost the opener to River Rouge, then beat Milford in a neutral site game at Avondale, beat them by 3.
Hey, that's your hometown.
It is. I hear smart, good-looking people are from Milford.
I hear so, yes.
Third game of the year, Central goes to Adrian and loses, and now they rip off 4 games in a row. Maybe 5 at this rate.
Yeah.
McDonald's. Rebound. West saved it. Central can play for this final shot of the quarter if they want to.
I think they want to. I don't know if Turk does, though.
Nice drive and better finish.
Another weapon in Turk, a big body too at 6'5", and we've seen him play defense. No matter who Central's put out there offensively, we know they've got a lot of pieces we've talked about. Defensively, they've all had that attitude, mindset that Coach Kurt came over and brought over from Ferndale when he came over 3 years ago. Here's another look. Nice little slip, and he knows what to do with it. Turk says, I'm the 4th or 5th offensive option. I don't care. I'll eat when I can. I'll get crumbs off the floor. I just want to play defense and rebound.
So that is, I think, the 3rd different food reference in the last 7 minutes.
I know. What are we having? Jamie, meatloaf. What are we having? Austin?
I don't know if we can get good meatloaf by Cass Tech.
Yeah. Oh, you'd had it last night?
Jamie's saying she had some good meatloaf.
Well, you did bring some little bundt cakes, so we'll get down on those shortly. But yeah, the meatloaf may not work well for lunch. We digress. Sorry.
Central, one last crack. McDonald got it off. Off to the 4th. Central just outscored UPAD 24-6 in the 3rd quarter. Tyree Acuff and Jaden McDonald making plays. Trailblazers having fun in a heck of a 3rd quarter.
Take a look at us right now. We are everything that will be. We are an engine of progress that has been forged by generations, driven by the knowledge that each student in every classroom has the potential to be their best self and inspire us all. We are teachers, parents, families, all ready to do our part. We know when students rise, we all rise. We are Detroit Public Schools Community District.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
Believe it or not, this was a 5-point game at halftime. Central exploded in the 3rd quarter. UPAD trying to hang tough here in the 4th. Acuff clears the rebound. Central on the run again. Ooh, nice job coming back. Great Paris takes it away for UPAD.
Central's easy buckets made by their defensive pressure, and that's how it all started. Acuff elevated a couple times, and watch out. It's funny what a dunk will do for you.
Right. Yeah, that poster from Tyree Acuff. Go check it out when you can later. That was remarkable. West drive and a foul. Got in between the trees. Griffin had part of the contact.
Yeah, and this is a young man we've seen in spurts, Amari West, a 5'9", 10th grader. He's shown the fact that he can attack and he can shoot a little bit. He's another piece to the puzzle, one of the starters for the Trailblazers.
Amari West to the line. Sophomore had not scored until that made free throw. We got 4 more games coming up, by the way. Scheduled to start right around 2:30. Henry Ford, Flint Hamady. Fun matchup on the girls' side. Cass against Romulus. And then King Saginaw United. It's old Saginaw and Saginaw Arthur Hill now combined.
Yeah, it's hard to get used to that, isn't it?
Yeah. Weird. Such good talent over the years at those schools. McDonald's inside. Dropped it off. Oh, nice strip by UPAD down low. Couldn't quite save it with Turner, though. Our last game of the day is Cass Tech and Grand Blanc. That's always a good matchup when those two really good programs get a chance to play one another.
Yeah, Cass Tech just 2 years removed from a, there he is, there's the commissioner, from a state title in basketball under Steve Hall. There's Jay Alexander, Executive Director of Athletics for the Detroit Public Schools.
Ooh, nice back cut. Acuff, he did it again!
From Turk. The Caicos to the Turk is Acuff.
19 in the game for Acuff. Fam in the stands hanging out, everyone having fun. McDonald's, Acuff, again!
Number 11 just electrifying this Holiday Classic crowd with another dunk. And I don't think we're done yet, Evan.
Here we go. Off the glass. Acuff almost got another one. He's got to be tired.
Here we go.
They got it to him. 2 more off glass.
Oh, the man will eat when he wants, how he wants. It's all about Acuff. And Coach Kerr going to get some subs in here and now.
23 in the game for Tyree. Almost a steal and a leak out for Central. That's going out of bounds. It is hard to believe that this was a 7-point game at halftime.
Look at the backdoor pass and the bang from the back door. And how about this one, the setup, the alley-oop. Ugh, that rib's taking some punishment.
Getting some ice in between games. High floater and a foul. That's the rim, Chad, that you've been saying.
And a medium.
Is cursed.
I want a medium over there.
It's been cursed all game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is Acuff taking away the curse with all these dunks?
Maybe. He might have shook the shake right out of it because he's been rattling the rim. I think there's something there. Alex Westphal, the last one to touch that rim, and some kind of wicked way it was done. I don't know. Either way, it's been punished. And if it's not rattled out by now, I don't know how many spirits are going to survive this Holiday Classic rim to the south goal.
You do have a foul out here, by the way. Jeremiah Gray has fouled out of the game.
His work is done. He's emerged as a presence. This guy's something, man. I'll tell you what. He might have been one of the most underutilized tools today from what we've seen, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, because if you're Central, I don't know how you play any other way or differently, but this guy's got, untapped potential and ways he can impact a game that we saw today.
Yeah, Gray, that 6'8" junior for Central. 4 points, he fouled out, and they're up by 27.
Yeah.
McDonald just drew a foul on Jones there. McDonald, actually, they got him on the offensive foul and threw the ball off the court. And nice restraint there by the officials not to give him a technical.
Yeah, knowing the situation, putting the human element to it. That's what you like to see.
Gray Paris. Rebound for Central. UPAD hot to start shooting it. Not since. McDonald to the rim.
McDonald just smooth, aggressive, confident, and that's his last bucket. He's coming out. His work is done as well.
Central in that envious spot. Guys are going to come out and get some minutes here down the stretch. Acuff, one-on-one, lost the ball. Jones wasn't having it that time.
Jones says, "You're not clowning me."
Turner, floater. He's been really good in this game for UPAD.
I tell you, I like Jordan Turner a ton. He's just a sophomore. He's going to be a really good player. He already is. Impressive outing today for number 5.
Between Turner and Jones, they've combined for 29 of UPAD's 43 points. They just only scored the 13 points here in the second half.
Yeah, dominance by Central.
Got a steal. Gray Paris. He'll get 2.
Yeah, kind gesture by McDonald to wave him through. But look, they're tired. Central's tired right now.
Both teams running out of gas here. Nice drive and finish for Turk. Give him 10. You wonder if at some point someone calls timeout here. Right. Bodies are just gassed out on that floor right now. Turner the rebound. No good. McDonald will slow it up for Central. Everyone's got to get some more juice in the gas tank here.
Little refill coming. Some subs will pop in a moment.
Turk. Oh, he banked it in. Banks open a couple of days after Christmas.
Yeah, only till 2. He got 3 minutes to get the deposits in. But how about that little smacker off the rim, off the glass and rim?
This is a 30-point lead for Central. Oh, nice drive and finish by Damani Gray-Paris.
Another impressive piece. Really 3 pieces, 4 pieces. I mean, UPrep's got the pieces. They don't have the depth right now. But I like their future.
The present today belongs to Central. A second half avalanche. Turk feeling it. Not that time.
Little heat checker. He's had a fine second half. Somebody's got to take a blow here.
Gray-Paris, no. Turk tried a behind the back pass and it went off his shoes.
Time for a timeout or a foul or a travel. How about it?
Yeah, we'll get a foul there.
Okay.
I think they got Amari West. All right, so now we're going to get Burks back into the game for Central as Acuff will come out.
Look at the replay. We've seen the active Damani Gray-Paris today. He'll get rewarded now. They'll say he was going up for a shot. Just the second team foul for Central.
We got to make a decision here, by the way.
I know,
Acuff coming out. His day's done with the 23 points. McDonald's got 22. I feel like we have to give it to Tyree, though, because that poster dunk was ridiculous.
I think we should. Yeah.
Also got 5 assists and 5 rebounds, so.
I think that's the right call. You go with who's hot the latest. I mean, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, nothing to sneeze at. Didn't miss a free throw. Jam Jan loves that. And 3 steals. Yeah. I mean, that's our guy.
We just got a shot of it, too, by the way. Tyree's cousin Darius giving some people some hugs because he's about to get out of here. Cousin put somebody on a poster, dropped 23. He's out of the game. Time to go home. Time to go home.
Give him a G of the game hat. He was the observer of the game, the fan of the game.
A lot of smiles in the Acuff house right now. Darius at IMG heading off to Arkansas and Coach Cal next year. Tyson playing high-level ball in the Big Ten at Rutgers. And today, Tyree Acuff with a couple of dunks that should be shared all over the place.
Yep.
That one poster dunk, man, was something ridiculous.
It was. We'll get a look at him afterwards. It's a tough schedule for Central. They're going to play Grand Blanc later on this year. They'll also take on Orchard Lake St. Mary's, the number 2 team in the state right now, and River Rouge again before finishing against Carmen Ainsworth. So Central's going to be tested.
2 minutes to go. And a second half that has belonged to Detroit Central. Gray-Paris jumper, good. That's 16 in the game for him.
Good-looking senior. Got some nice balance with some sophomore, junior to pair with the seniors.
Turk adding to the reel late in the game. That's 15.
Yeah, that reel's getting longer. He does so many things that even aren't on the reel, like the defense he's played, the rebounds. I mean, it's been an impressive showing for number 5.
Jones on a hard drive, threw it up and got a foul. Stop the clock, 1:25 to go.
Don't forget, coming up afterwards, Henry Ford against Flint Hamady. So a Detroit-Flint game. We'll stick with that theme in the finale with Cass Tech against Grand Blanc. Of course, Grand Blanc, a Flint suburb, but you get the point.
It's always fun, right, when Detroit plays Flint, because Lord knows there's been so much great basketball talent out of those 2 cities, year after year, decade after decade.
Yes, Tom Izzo loves those 2 towns. They've been very good to him, especially Flint. Sorry.
Jones splits the pair at the line. You're good. Central still having fun, getting new guys into the game. Trying to get some buckets here down the stretch. Burks pass tipped out of bounds. Aiden Phillips, 25, is checked in for Central.
Yeah, no big deal. We're just going to bring in another 6'8" guy at 270 who looks athletic. I mean, on that play, that catch wasn't bad.
Tried to find Aiden down there, but the pass was intercepted. Some tired bodies in the final minute. Jumper good. That is a sweet-looking J from Gray Paris.
He's been impressive. He came in billed as their best player. He's definitely one of two. I mean, he's really good. I mean, we came in looking at ourselves saying, who's UPAD? You know, but we're finding out that UPAD they're on the map. Detroit University Prep Art and Design. I mean, they're coming off their win over Southfield A&T. I think they're going to have some success this year. Their best times are yet to come.
Hicks, no. Griffin, the rebounds. You know, I'd just like to say as well, looking at the Detroit Central roster, they've got Denzel Washington on the team.
Nice.
That's his name. He's number 32, but I don't think he's on the bench. That is a huge bummer.
He's
Gray Paris, another good-looking shot for three.
He might be doing an audio reel, or he might be out in California doing some work.
That's true. He was just in Gladiator 2. Very busy man. West, no. Griffin rebound. UPAD going to get up one more shot. Maybe not. That's it. Oh, they made the shot, but it didn't count. Central with a 20-point win. Tyree Acuff, Jaden McDonald making plays all over the place. Win number 6 of the season for the Trailblazers. We're back after this with our G of the game. I have a sneaking suspicion I know.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
Every morning when I rise, my dream lives in me. This is my kingdom, a wonder world that's always changing, where great champions stand victorious. Here, we celebrate what makes us different. We share our creativity, and we grow stronger, preparing for the world we will make together. I am. I am one of Detroit's next legends. It's our time to rise.
All right, we're back at Cass Tech. So as Detroit Central's pulling away in the second half, we were debating who was going to get G of the game, and then this dude put somebody on a poster. So the contest was over after that. It's Tyree Acuff. So first question for you, because I'll never be able to do this in my entire life. When you're going up for that dunk and you see the defenders coming from behind like that, what are you thinking about?
I just think go as hard as I can, for real. It's like I don't see anybody when I go up. I just try to imagine nobody's there and just dunk it as hard as I can.
For your team specifically in that second half, it was a close game in the first half, but you guys pulled away in the third quarter. How'd you pull away?
Yeah, it's just big energy plays like that one. It's just we bring the energy up. We come in and, you know, against a team that we think we can already beat, so the energy is low. So we just got to make effort plays and just get the energy up for our whole team.
Well, you too, right? You only have 5 or 6 points at that halftime, and then that dunk leads to you exploding in the third quarter. What was it about your game today that allowed you to just explode like that real quick?
It's just like seeing the first half performance is just not enough. And, the game is close, and we just need something to just take off. So I just try to quit complaining about the refs and stuff and just, take off, no play, just go hard.
We kept joking on the broadcast how it was nice to say a guy named Acuff was making plays at Cass Tech today. Yeah. Obviously, your brother playing D1 hoops. Your cousin Darius is going off to do great things. He was in the house today. Yeah. What responsibility do you feel as someone who's part of this awesome basketball family? You got to hold your own on the court. Got to do your part.
Yeah, I just feel like exactly what you said. Just hold my own and just prove that I'm one of them too.
Then the last one for you. You guys are off to a real good start here. You're 6-2. You have all these points, but Jaden was making shots from all over the place today. Yeah. What's the goal for you guys going forward the rest of the season?
Just put on. As I think me and Jaden both think we can be the best backcourt in 2026. We got great talent together. We play good together.
Put that on the highlight reel and put that dunk on the highlight reel. Not just the poster, but he also had like 4 other ones. There were so many we lost count. Appreciate it, man. Heck of a game.
Thank you.
Tyree Acuff, our G of the game. Detroit Central knocks off Detroit UPAD in our second game of the day. We got one more coming up right after this. We got 6 all day. Next one, Detroit Henry Ford and Flint Hamady starting in about 20 or so minutes. But that does it for us in this second game out of 6 today. Detroit Central taking down UPAD, a 20-point win from Cass Tech.